Hello and welcome back to another episode of Unique Weapons and Armor of Tamriel. I'm your host Outlaw0420, Priest of Azora. In this series we're after the unique named weapons and armor in the Elder Scrolls Online. I also give you the financial value if you're looking to make some quick gold. Today's unique jewelry is Mark of the Morag Tong, which is part of the Sword Dancer set. We can get this jewelry by defeating Toria the Faceless, who's located in the rift in the dungeon Blessed Crucible. Alright, so this is a dungeon drop, which means you may have to fight this boss a few times. She's basically a mini boss. She's none of the main bosses, and sometimes if you're just running through the dungeon, you can kind of miss her and have to go back and kill her. So there's that. She's the third boss in this dungeon and the first mini boss of the dungeon. So we'll run through, we'll complete mostly what we have to do, and I'll give you little tips at the bosses that we fight. Alright, we'll see you then. Alright, this is the first boss, Grunt the Cleaver. He's a giant. He does normally everything that a giant does. The only thing that you have to watch out for with him is a big cleave attack, this one right here. If you do it too close to the stairs, he can knock you into the stairs and you have to restart the dungeon. So it's best just to stay here near the door. Like I said, his cleave is the biggest thing that you have to worry about. He does kick you from time to time, but other than that, he's just a true trick pony. And super easy to take out. Alright, we're gonna head for our next boss, which is a pack of werewolves. There's 2 stages to this battle. You're gonna fight a bunch of random NPCs, and then the bosses actually come down. They all have cleave attacks and claw attacks that you're gonna have to watch out for. When they're in their werewolf forms, they will get to their werewolf form once you bring each of them down 50%, and they'll transform and go into their werewolves. Before then, they'll have their normal magic attack and regular fighting attacks that you will have to watch out for, but it's basically a real easy battle that's kind of just a long run of fighting. So this is the second batch of regular NPCs that you have to fight. After you complete this round, then you will fight the actual bosses. So we'll fast forward through this fight, and we'll meet you at the end. Alright, so there was a couple of more extra rounds in there, but like I said, you just take out those weak ones and then you fight the bosses. And you're just a bunch of werewolves. Nothing too horrible. We're going to run through this area, and then we'll meet up with our main boss. Alright, and here she is. Toria the Faceless. She has 2 other NPCs, enraged Darzogs, that you'll have to fight, but they're real easy to go down. Her biggest thing is that she has that big knockdown cleave, as well as spin blades. So do watch out for that, but other than that, she really has nothing else. She is a mini boss in this dungeon. Very easy to take care of. And there you go, she fell. Let's get our prize. And there you have it, ladies and gents, Mark of the Morag Tong. Stamina recovery enchantment is our intent. enchantment, adding 145 stamina recovery. Robust is our trait, increasing maximum stamina by 827. Part of the Sword Dancer set. 2 items add 618 critical chance. 3 items add 1032 maximum stamina. 4 items add 121 weapon and spell damage, and 5 items add 565 weapon and spell damage to your dual wielding abilities. Alright, so the Sword Dancer set is primarily used in PvP. There are some niche PvE moves that you can use it for. The most that it was used was a PvP build known as Spin to Win. It was used, you would use the twin spin dual wielding ability and spam it in PvP, so that way you'd bring down your enemies. But with the release of the Dragon's Dominion set, it's gone down in usage. It's still seen niche play in PvP and some PvE builds, but for the most part it's gone. But if you do have a build in PvP that uses dual wielding, then this is a set for you, and this is a unique jewelry item that you can get for your build. If you did enjoy finding unique named weapons and armor in the Elder Scrolls Online and these dosed tones, then hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and do whatever else the YouTube gods demand of you. Like leaving a comment and liking the video so that way other people can see. I do have another 165 episodes of unique weapons and armor at Tamriel that you can go and check out and see what uniques we have found in the Elder Scrolls. I'll put a link to the playlist in the description down below. And as always, my friends, remember, someone out there appreciates you because I appreciate you. May Azor's glow guide you ever warmly. Bye!